here. Hello, technology. I was going to be doing this with the YouTube stuff, but decided to try StreamYard tonight and see what difference that makes compared to a normal webcam that's on the YouTube server. So we'll see how we go tonight. Good evening, welcome along. I'm Tony James. This is 5 Minute Focus. Going to keep it brief tonight because we are up against Boris Johnson in the UK. He's making a statement at 8 o'clock. So things being normal, he's probably going to be late. So we'll probably have to get this done and then get back downstairs to watch Boris. No doubt putting us in a further lockdown restrictions. We'll see what that brings and we'll talk about that in a future episode. Also, just to let you know, the printer over my shoulder there might go off at any time because the wife has decided that she's sending a load of stuff out. So she's printing labels. So it could go off at any time. That all said, thank you very much indeed for joining me tonight. We are going to have a little bit of a look at Red January. But first of all, the elephant in the room, thank you for all the positive comments and good wishes that you've been sending me for the broken shoulder. Really do appreciate it. It's knocked me down, but it's not going to cause any major problems. We're just going to carry on and do what we do to the best of our ability, which is what it's all about. So thank you very much indeed. Right, let's get into it. 5 minute focus today, 5 minutes on the topic. We're talking about Red January. You're seeing it all over Strava. You're seeing it all over the running groups, but you might not necessarily know what Red January is. Well, let's just get that bit out of the way first of all. Red stands for Run Every Day. Simple as that. It's a running streak for the month of January. All based loosely in the past on Ron Hill and his 54-year running streak, which is absolutely phenomenal. That guy was a machine. But we're not asking you to run that far. What has actually happened? Red January was set up by a woman called Hannah. Now, back in 2019, she noticed that her mum was suffering from depression and her mum started a regular exercise regime. And because she was doing that regular exercise, the depression started to go down. It started to go away. I don't know if it cured it totally, but it had a real positive impact on them. So Hannah noticed that and thought we could help other people by doing something similar. So what she came up with the idea of Run Every Day in January. Why January? It's the worst month of the year, isn't it? It's just after Christmas. It's just after New Year. It's the one where we got to make a little bit of money last the longest. And generally, it's the one where we feel at our lowest ebb during the year. So what Hannah thought was, let's paint January red and get rid of those January blues. So fantastic idea. So she's taken it, she's expanded on it and created this whole Red Together community. Because what she was saying that if people come together and help each other and work with each other and encourage each other, you're more likely to stick at that everyday exercise regime. And stats have proved that people who've done Red January, 70% of them go on to continue exercising throughout the year, which is fantastic. So it's just that start, that impetus to get us all going. Now, it has moved on a bit from Run Every Day. It's not just about running anymore. It's about any form of activity, anything to keep you going. So whether you're swimming, cycling, doing your favorite aerobics every day, or like me in the position where I can't run, so I've decided that I'm going to walk every day as my keep fit, as my contribution to Red January. So really, it's setting those goals and enjoying support from the Red Together community every step, splash, pedal of the way, which is fantastic. There's over 150,000 people in the Red Together community. You can find out more details about that community, find out the Facebook pages, also join the mailing list. You can even join running groups that are doing Red January together. My group, Blackpool Freedom Runners, I can't even say it. My group, Blackpool Freedom Runners, have set up their own Red January group as well, which you can join. Just go and do a search for it on the website. The website is runtogether.co.uk. That's runtogether.co.uk. So it's worth going on there and having a look. So together, me, you, and everybody else, let's kickstart 2021 in a positive way. We can stay. I've had a setback. Stuff that. It's all about going forward. So we're staying very positive and we're moving forward. So let's do that together. We can also, as part of the Red Together campaign, raise money for the charity of the year. This year, the official charity partner is Sport in Mind. They're a mental health charity that uses sport to empower and improve people's lives. So it's a very good charity. So if you want to get yourself sponsored for January, for Red January, you can go ahead and do that. You can set up a Just Giving page and you can link into the Red January stuff there, and can help raise them funds. Previously, they used to do, and I've got mine from last year, they used to do Red January t-shirts and medals, but due to the COVID situation, they've not actually done that this year. So a bit of a letdown that there's no bling at the end of it, but it's still very worthwhile for your own mental health and your own physical health and that of others around you. So please go ahead and join in the Red January. This is on the t-shirt from last year. They had dates on the back and you could cross them off when you've done your activity. Now, as I said, they're not on the shirts this year because there is none, but you can actually download a calendar from the Red Together website, download that and then tick off and put on how many miles you run, how many miles you walk, or how many minutes aerobics you do. So you can keep a full track of what you do. Now, it's nothing official. It's just something that gives you some accountability partners, because that's what it's all about, having those accountability partners. If you start off to do something on your own, you'll give it a go and then you'll start to wane. Other aspects of life will kick in and getting in the way. But if you've got those people who are part of that community as your accountability partners, they'll be saying, oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? And so you feel a bit more empowered to continue, a bit less likely to give up. So it is really good joining something like the Red Together community for that. Even if you meet up with somebody local and just form a running buddy with one person, as we are during this current lockdown situation, that will make a big difference to whatever exercise you are doing as part of this. So as I say, it was set up by Hannah back in 2016. She's built this community to encourage each other. Over 150,000 members. Why don't you be one of them? And as I said earlier on, over 70% of people who do Red January, whatever exercise, they will continue through the rest of the year. So it's absolutely fantastic. Now, this one last stat before we go, because we've got to go off and watch Boris. What time are we on now? I've gone over the 5 minutes. Shocking. What you need to do, what I was going to say is the University of Oxford research shows that more than 50% of Red participants experience less stress and reduced signs of depression symptoms compared to those of the weeks before January. So it's well worth considering. So that's it. That's your 5 minute focus for today. Red January. Go and find out about it on redtogether.co.uk. Go and encourage other people to partake in some form of activity this January. So once again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the get well messages. Really do appreciate it. If you can do me one favor, hit subscribe, give this video a like, leave some comments below, and if you can share the stream with, well, should we say 10,000 of your friends? That would be great. So I'll be back with you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for another 5 minute focus. And it may be one that you've given me the idea for. So thank you very much indeed. Have a great night. I'll see you again soon. Let's get running.